me, it was not really about building an entire website. It was more about managing the website that I had built by a professional designer. And that way I can control the fees for one, and also know what's going on in all aspects of my business.
These opportunities are extremely important because there's this beautiful objectivity about text in the sense that superior code is objectively superior code. At this point, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. If you make something better, it will succeed. I enjoy WordPress because it's very easy to get into. You don't necessarily have to be a developer for it. I mean, of course it will help, but it's easy for anybody to just pick up and start using for their own needs. And right now, within a lot of our communities, there's this huge tech divide. And having an application that's lightweight and relatively easy to use will really be a key factor into our communities improving.
Well, it's important to have diversity so that everybody's voice can be heard, because when everyone is not represented at the table, you do not get a plan or input that can really help the community as a whole. So it's important to hear from all voices.
The experience with the 1919 has been phenomenal. It's a beautiful thing to be able to take a class with a lot of other women of color, and really where we can grow and we can share and we can learn with one another while we all are trying to achieve the same goal, and that is build some type of website that we may be able to be influential women and whatever prospective industry that we are currently in.
I know we have a digital world, webinars, things like that that are quote unquote easier, but there's no substitute for the camaraderie or the actual real networking, the intentional networking that we do in class, because I didn't even know the program existed. I've already mentioned it to other organizations and entrepreneurs, and they're looking for the next session, and then I may take another class. I think they have speaking or something like that, so there are other things I can look into to hone my personal and professional skills.
I want them to walk away with the power of knowing they can do it themselves. Despite the day that their businesses succeed, and they won't have the time, quite frankly, I want them to know they still can achieve control of it. It's still their website. It doesn't feel like it's being put in the hands of some external designer. It's theirs, and it's their business, it's their heart online. At this point, the business is them.